Christmas is a time when traditions take on special meaning. For millions of people, Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas broadcasts were an integral part of the holiday season for decades. Her warm and wise words always inspired reflection on the year gone by and brought hope for the future. Today, her son, King Charles III, continues these broadcasts. But for many of us, Queen Elizabeth II remains a symbol of this cherished Christmas tradition. She always appeared before the camera with her signature elegance, and one of her hallmark choices was her carefully selected brooches. In this video, we will take a closer look at the Queen's Christmas brooches, which became an essential part of her festive appearances. These pieces not only highlighted her impeccable style, but also told stories of love, hope, and family traditions. Let's delve into their history together. Before we begin, please support my channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. In 1971, Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas broadcast focused on one of her favorite themes, family. A touching video segment showed 11-year-old Prince Andrew and 7-year-old Prince Edward looking through a family photo album. This was a moment when the Queen emphasized the importance of familial bonds and the warmth of home, particularly resonant during the festive season. On screen, she appeared in a powder blue dress, accessorized with a timeless brooch steeped in history, the Duchess of Cambridge's Pearl Pendant brooch. This brooch is a testament to refined royal taste and a symbol of family tradition. Its central element is a large pearl encircled by radiant diamonds. Suspended beneath the cluster is another pearl set in diamonds, which can be detached, adding versatility to the piece. The brooch was crafted in the mid-19th century, likely by the jewelers Gerard. It originally belonged to Princess Augusta, Duchess of Cambridge, and became a family heirloom. After her passing, the brooch was inherited by her daughter, Princess Mary Adelaide, and subsequently by her granddaughter, Queen Mary. Mary often wore the brooch for significant family events, including the christenings of her granddaughter, the future Queen Elizabeth II, in 1926, and her great-grandson Prince Charles in 1948. Following Queen Mary's death in 1953, the brooch passed to Queen Elizabeth II. Its selection for the 1971 Christmas broadcast was particularly fitting. That year's speech, accompanied by touching footage of her sons and reflections on the importance of family, saw the brooch serve as a poignant symbol of royal continuity and the enduring value of family traditions, especially at Christmas. The Queen also wore this brooch for broadcasts in 1996, 2004, 2012, and 2014. In 2000, Queen Elizabeth II used her Christmas broadcast to reflect not only on the year, but also on the entire millennium. She spoke about the significance of faith in community life, recalled her visits to projects celebrating the dawn of the 21st century, and emphasized the enduring importance of the Christian message of love and compassion, which continues to inspire millions. It was an emotional and personal speech, where the Queen highlighted spirituality as a vital part of life, regardless of one's religious beliefs. For this broadcast, Elizabeth selected one of her versatile and elegant jewels, the Pearl Trefoil brooch. This brooch was a true workhorse in her collection, often worn over the decades. Its exquisite design, featuring 3 large pearls surrounded by diamonds and a pearl cluster in the center, made it perfect for a variety of occasions, including festive events. The origins of this brooch remain a mystery. It appeared in the Queen's collection in the 1980s, and its design suggests the craftsmanship of the 19th century. The brooch became a favorite because it paired effortlessly with any color or style, from vibrant coats to understated dresses. The Queen's choice of this brooch for the 2000 broadcast underscored her practical yet elegant style. That year, she wore it against the backdrop of Buckingham Palace's festive red decor, creating an image that balanced grandeur and sophistication. The brooch was also featured in her Christmas broadcasts in 1985, 1992, 1997, and 2005. The 2002 Christmas broadcast was one of Queen Elizabeth II's most personal and poignant addresses. It had been a difficult year for the monarch, as she lost two close family members, her mother, the Queen Mother, and her sister, Princess Margaret. Her speech was filled with reflections on family, loss, and continuity. On her desk stood photographs of her late relatives, and she chose to wear a special piece of jewelry, the Centenary rose brooch. This choice was not only a tribute to her mother, but also a reminder of the enduring bonds of love that connect generations. The Centenary rose brooch was created in 2000 by Collins and Sons to mark the Queen Mother's 100th birthday. The brooch features a hand-painted depiction of a Queen Elizabeth grandiflora rose on a backdrop of rock crystal, surrounded by a delicate frame set with 100 diamonds, one for each year of the Queen Mother's life. The Queen Mother wore the brooch several times, including on her 101st birthday, before it passed to Queen Elizabeth II after her mother's death. For the Queen, this brooch became a symbol of her connection to the past and the continuity of family traditions. It was a fitting choice for her first Christmas broadcast after such profound losses. The Queen's 2007 Christmas broadcast was imbued with reflections on the value of family and its unchanging importance in a rapidly evolving world. She spoke about how the support of loved ones forms the foundation of thriving communities and emphasized the significance of love and care, particularly during the holiday season. This message of support for the vulnerable and the importance of family ties took on a more personal dimension through her choice of jewelry for the occasion, the Grima ruby brooch. This brooch, a gift from Prince Philip in 1966, was crafted by the renowned 20th century jeweler Andrew Grima. Its modern design features rubies and diamonds intricately set in yellow gold, evoking a sense of movement and dynamism. The brooch perfectly reflected the aesthetic preferences of the Duke of Edinburgh, who admired bold and contemporary forms in jewelry. Andrew Grima was celebrated for his innovative work in the modernist style, and his connection to the royal family extended beyond his professional relationship. His wife, Jojo, was the granddaughter of Sir Thomas Cullinan, after whom the famous diamond was named. This brooch became more than just a jewel. It symbolized the warmth and love shared between Elizabeth and Philip. Throughout her reign, the Queen wore the Grima ruby brooch on many occasions, from Christmas broadcasts in 1986, 2007, and 2018 to major diplomatic events. In 2007, its vibrant rubies harmonized beautifully with the festive spirit, symbolizing warmth, love, and joy. That same year, the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary, adding another layer of sentiment to the brooch's appearance during the Christmas season. In 2008, Queen Elizabeth II recorded her Christmas broadcast in the music room at Buckingham Palace, choosing one of her favorite jewels for the occasion, the Cullinan 5 brooch. This stunning piece, featuring an 18.8-carat heart-shaped diamond, radiates not only brilliance, but also deep historical significance. The Queen often selected this brooch for her Christmas broadcasts, including those in 1974, 1975, and 1999. The story of the brooch begins with the Cullinan diamond, the largest diamond ever discovered. Found in South Africa in 1905, the stone weighed over 3,000 carats. After being presented to King Edward VII, the diamond was cut into several large stones. Cullinan 5, with its elegant heart shape, became part of Queen Mary's collection, set in platinum and surrounded by a delicate arrangement of smaller diamonds. The brooch was designed to be versatile, worn as a standalone piece, inserted into tiaras, or combined with other elements of her collection. Inherited by Queen Elizabeth II in 1953, the Cullinan 5 brooch became a signature part of her style. Its heart-shaped diamond symbolized love and family values, and the Queen cherished the traditions it represented. During Christmas, the brooch was particularly fitting, with its brilliance reflecting the festive lights and its heart-shaped design embodying the spirit of the season. In 2010, Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas address focused on themes of unity, harmony, and the importance of community. She spoke about how sports bring people together, transcending differences in background, age, and beliefs, drawing a parallel between the collaborative spirit of athletes and King James I's efforts to create harmony through the King James Bible 400 years earlier. The Queen highlighted how shared values and rules fostered both community and cooperation. For this address, the Queen chose the golden Dalia brooch, a modern and elegant accessory that perfectly complemented her look. Created by Gerard in the early 1970s, this brooch features a stylized Dalia design crafted in gold and adorned with 31 diamonds. Its contemporary design and versatility make it suitable for both summer events and winter festivities. The golden Dalia became one of the Queen's favorite brooches and was frequently worn during Christmas. In 2010, it appeared during the recording of her speech at Hampton Court, emphasizing the elegance and significance of the occasion. Its soft golden glow and modern design added a touch of sophistication to the Queen's message, which celebrated collective effort and unity, particularly during the holidays. In 2013, Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas broadcast was filled with joy and celebration, focusing on a landmark event for the royal family, the birth of her great-grandson and future heir, Prince George. This occasion marked not only a new addition to the family, but also the strengthening of the line of succession. The Queen expressed her happiness, saying, "The birth of a child gives us the chance to look to the future with hope and happiness." These words resonated not only with her family, but also with millions celebrating Christmas with a sense of renewal and optimism. For this address, the Queen selected a brooch with profound family significance, the flower basket brooch. Gifted to her by her parents, King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, in 1948 to mark the birth of her first child, Prince Charles. This piece features a basket filled with flowers made of diamonds, rubies, and sapphires, symbolizing joy and prosperity. The choice of this brooch in 2013 was particularly meaningful, underscoring the continuity of generations and the connection between three heirs to the throne: her son, grandson, and great-grandson. The flower basket brooch had long been one of the Queen's favorite pieces, worn for significant family milestones, including Prince George's christening and, years earlier, Prince Charles's christening. Appearing against a backdrop of family photographs featuring young Prince George, the brooch became a poignant symbol of new life and the enduring legacy of the royal family. In 2016, Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas broadcast focused on the inspiration drawn from ordinary people doing extraordinary things. The Queen spoke about how thousands of small acts of goodness could make a big difference, even when the world's challenges seemed overwhelming. She highlighted the importance of volunteers, caregivers, and neighbors, whose quiet dedication made them heroes in their communities. For this address, the Queen chose a deep jade green dress by Angela Kelly and adorned it with the 11 Pearl Brooch, a historic jewel tied to the legacy of Queen Victoria. This brooch, part of the crown jewels, was crafted for Queen Victoria and designated as an heirloom of the crown to be passed down to future monarchs. The brooch features 11 large pearls, 8 nestled in an intricate diamond setting, and 3 elegantly suspended as drops. After Queen Victoria's death, the brooch was inherited by successive monarchs and became one of the Queen Mother's favorite pieces in the 20th century. Upon the Queen Mother's passing in 2002, the brooch was inherited by Queen Elizabeth II. Its first appearance with the new owner came during the 2009 Christmas broadcast, marking a touching debut for such a historic piece. In 2017, Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas speech addressed themes of home and family, especially in light of the tragic events that had shaken the UK that year, including the Grenfell Tower fire and the Manchester Arena attack. The Queen reflected on how a home symbolizes warmth, love, and memories, while highlighting the remarkable resilience and courage of those affected by these tragedies. She also mentioned her family's milestone, the 70th wedding anniversary of herself and Prince Philip. For this broadcast, the Queen selected one of her favorite jewels, the Jardine star brooch. This radiant piece, perfectly suited for Christmas, was bequeathed to the Queen in 1981 by Lady Jardine. Shrouded in a touch of mystery, the exact details of the brooch's origin and maker remain unknown, though it is recognized as a Victorian-era diamond brooch with a symmetrical 8-pointed star design. The Jardine star brooch was a versatile accessory that the Queen wore for both everyday engagements and grand occasions. In addition to the 2017 broadcast, it featured in her Christmas speeches in 1982 and 1995. Choosing the Jardine star for Christmas in 2017 was especially symbolic. Its brilliance evoked the Christmas star, lighting the way in the darkest times, while its elegant and understated design matched the solemn tone of her message. The Queen wore this brooch as a symbol of light and hope, reaffirming her connection to tradition and her enduring faith in brighter days ahead. In 2021, Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas broadcast was deeply emotional and personal, as she reflected on the loss of her beloved husband, Prince Philip, who had passed away earlier that year. She fondly recalled his dedication to service, intellectual curiosity, and ability to find joy in every moment. That mischievous, inquiring twinkle was as bright at the end as when I first set eyes on him, the Queen shared. For this speech, recorded in the White Drawing Room at Windsor Castle, the Queen wore a red dress by Angela Kelly and a meaningful piece of jewelry, the sapphire chrysanthemum brooch. This brooch, gifted to her in 1946, following the launch of the British Princess oil tanker, holds profound sentimental value. It was the same brooch she wore on her honeymoon in 1947 and during a photo session at Broadlands, where the iconic image of her and Prince Philip was captured, a photograph that stood on her desk during this address. The brooch, crafted in platinum with sapphires and diamonds arranged in a chrysanthemum design, has accompanied the Queen throughout her life. It was worn for numerous significant events. The sapphire chrysanthemum became a symbol of enduring love and the strength of her bond with Prince Philip. Thank you for watching this video and exploring the rich tradition of Queen Elizabeth II's Christmas broadcasts with me. Which Christmas stands out as most memorable to you? Perhaps there's a particular speech of hers that left a lasting impression. And of course, let us know which brooch or festive look of the Queen you admired the most. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel to ensure you don't miss future stories about royal jewels and their incredible histories. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and see you next time.